Y'all probably have heard of him, Jay Leno. We are going to look at his car collection, and let's pick at our favorites. Leave a comment below, what is your favorite car that he owns, and let's get right on to this. My name is Alex. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day.
Am I in it? Okay, you're in it?
You're in it.
I'm standing with you here? Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what you're saying, Robert?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Really?
Yeah, well, kind of. I'll figure it out. Hi, everyone. It's Robert Herjavec. I'm here today with my friend.
I would love to see Jay Leno's car collection in person, because he has such an amazing car collection. I just love his garage in general. It's just such car enthusiast. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at like all the signs, like the Lamborghini, you got all this over here. It's insane.
Jay Leno.
Hello?
Say something to the folks at home.
Yeah, hi. And now, you have a YouTube channel, is that it?
We do. We're getting this on YouTube.
Okay.
There's this thing called social media, Jay.
Yes, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
It's new for me.
Right.
So today we're going to spend some time with Jay, look at the cars, learn a little bit about Jay's life, how he got to where he is, why these cars are so amazing, and why some people consider me the Jay Leno of Shark Tank. They do, Jay. They think I'm
Really?
funny.
Really?
You'll probably have known him from Shark Tank.
Thank you.
This guy, Robert. I'm gonna butcher your name, so.
That pretty much says it for me. Good night, everybody. Where do you want to start?
This is probably my favorite part of the garage.
Right.
Tell me the story about the Miura.
Oh, we got the Miura, and then we got the Countach. Is that an Espada? Sorry if I pause a lot. I'm sorry.
Bought new in 66, it's 67.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Well, you weren't listening. That's just... See, there's attention deficit syndrome.
What did you say?
Yeah, exactly. No, what it was is, he had it. He gave it to his son Dino to drive to school. Dino cracked the pan, the engine kind of seized. And being a Lamborghini in the 60s, there were no parts. You couldn't call Italy unless you spoke Italian and knew how to... I mean, your mechanics couldn't fix it. So they just sold it. A buddy of mine got it thinking he could fix it. He couldn't fix it. And he had it for about a year or so.
Just sat there.
And then his wife said, the thing's sitting in the yard. Give it to Leno. He likes all that junk. So he gave it to me.
Literally gave it to you.
It's hard to believe it wasn't worth anything. It was just an
That's
old
insane. Is it fixed though?
car. And of course now it's a $2 million. Well, one just sold for $4.9 million.
Well, the guy who sold one is a friend of mine, Miles Nadal.
Oh, Miles. I know Miles.
Do
Miles.
you?
Right. I got Miles to buy cars. I got him to buy a P1, and I got him to buy a couple other cars.
But he just got rid of his whole collection.
Oh yeah, he's a character. He'll buy everything and then sell everything. Yeah.
He sold it for $4 million.
Yeah, 4.9
Wow.
million, yeah. Like that orange one I bought in Canada. I was doing a show in Hamilton, and I saw
Come on.
I saw a used car lot, and they wanted 80,000 Canadian for it. This is 38 years ago, 40 years ago. So I just
80,000? No.
bought it on the spot.
Wait, what's Canadian to US? I don't know.
I think they're going to go up in value.
I do,
I
too.
just assumed they did.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, they're wonderful cars.
And what was the design
Well, I thought they said that now. That was back then. Oh, geez,
with the
Alex.
eyes? Was just a design feature?
Well, it's very Italian. The eye is supposed to be the eyelash of the woman.
Right.
But see, to me, the best looking cars are the ones that have both a masculine and feminine side. Like when you look at this car, you've got the eyelashes like on a woman. It's curvaceous. It's a fun car to wash. Your hands just go all over the thing, But the rear end goes out a little bit, so you have haunches, so it's a bit more masculine. So the rear end is masculine, the front end is feminine, kind of like yourself. Yeah, and that's why you're popular. So
Yes,
you have
because
both.
men and women relate to me.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Whereas the Countach is strictly male. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know any women that think that when you drive the Miura, women go, "Oh, that car's beautiful." When you drive the Countach, you go, "How old are you? What are you, 12?" I mean, that's sort of the difference.
Is that the 25th anniversary?
No, that is the very last carbureted car. That was the new 86 Quattro valve. Had four valves
That's
per
right.
head. The Lamborghini V12 is kind of like the 283 Chevy. It became the 327, the 350, and they built it for almost 50 years. Same thing with Lamborghini. They started with the V12, and right up until
I'm not the biggest fan of the Countach. It's cool. I've seen a couple. I've seen one in Dallas. I've seen one in LA. I've seen two of them here. I've seen a couple, and then I've seen a couple in Italy. So I've been to Italy.
So just the current year model, they came out with all brand new engines, but it's very durable, very reliable. I mean, I drive that car everywhere. I've got about 60, 70,000 miles on it.
Did you see the new Huracan?
Yeah, I like it. I like
I
it.
ordered one.
Oh yeah, they're nice. They're
It
nice.
looked really,
This is an
really
old video.
cool.
I wish they would come out. You know, my favorite was the Balboni, which had rear-wheel drive and had a manual transmission. You know, all new cars are fast. I mean, ridiculously fast. So to me, there's a bit more fun in rolling it yourself and shifting it, you know. It isn't all just putting your foot down. You know, I've got that Maserati there, that blue one, that 62.
Gorgeous.
When you read the road test in Road and Track, it starts off with, why anyone needs 220 horsepower in a car. I'll take it. It's not necessary, but I'll take it. You know, the author's talking about how
Bro,
powerful it is.
his garage is so cool. I'm just looking at, like, while I'm watching the video, I'm looking at all the, like, his amenities and just his stuff. It's insane.
So it's all subjective.
And what was the idea with the...
Well, the Espada
Espada.
was dubbed the Italian Rolls Royce. I actually have to move the seat forward because the seat goes back. So you can be a basketball player and drive this
Wow.
thing. So you say, you know, and that's what it was. It was a 4-seat, high-speed car. And when you realize this is the mid-'60s, so you still had cars that were this tall from the 50s and 40s. So this thing really looks sleek. I find with this, people either love it or hate it.
I love it. I love the
like
McLaren P1.
Right.
How often do you drive that?
I drove it Sunday. I mean, I use it a lot.
there's-
It's got about 10,
is
11,000
F1.
miles on it.
How cool is this thing?
Wonderful car. You didn't get one of these, huh? Miles bought one.
I know.
Miles bought one because I said, Miles, get this car. Oh, yeah? You go, oh, should I buy that? Okay, but and he bought, you know, yeah.
These were what, 1.2, 1.5 new?
It's just about $1 million when they came out. Because I remember McLaren built, 377, I think. And they weren't sure they could sell them all because they were a new car company. So I bought Miles to Pebble Beach. I said, I'm walking along, and he said, I got one. Oh, yeah? Is it a good car? I go, yeah. Should I buy it? I said, this is McLaren. Okay, I'm going to buy this one. Yeah, the guy's like, what? Yes, sir. You know, I mean, it's very funny. Yeah, but I like Miles. Yeah, it's a really fantastic car. Fast, handles. 903 horsepower. Not yet. We're gonna set the alarm off. Yeah.
Oh, you got the alarm on it.
This has the anti-herjavec touch.
And then the McLaren F1,
F1.
probably...
So I think it was like back in like the 1990s
The
over
best car.
there. It was going for like 800K, and then every single year it just gained $1 million, and then it's worth like $20 million now. For you guys that don't know,
of the century.
Deemed the greatest car of the 20th century. See, you have to remember, late 80s, early 90s, Italian sports cars are still pretty finicky. Ferraris, they weren't as good as they are now.
for you guys that don't know, McLaren is British.
I don't mean that as a dig. They just weren't.
Right.
And Honda just came out with the NSX.
I had one of those.
Yeah, okay. And that
Did you like it?
No, I didn't have one. I drove one. But that was a supercar you could drive every day. I think the NSX scared the Italians to death because it was reliable, fast, quiet.
I agree. I think it changed the game for them.
It changed the whole game. So they really upped their game. And then this came along. This was, and still is, the fastest normally aspirated car in the world. 241 miles an hour.
Yeah.
No carburetor,
Wow.
no supercharger, no turbocharger.
That's insane.
I mean, this weighs less than a Miata. Gordon Murray is such a fanatic about it.
I
Let me
didn't
show
know
you
that.
something. I'll show you something I think you'll get a kick out of.
It's a
Now, stay at the
three-seater.
front of the car. I'll show you. Well, you see how light this is. See that Kenwood stereo?
Yeah.
Gordon Murray thought it was too heavy, so he had Kenwood redesign it with aluminum magnets. Now, you can't make aluminum magnetic, obviously, but you can spray aluminum with iron filings to make it magnetic and save 9, 12 ounces. He goes through the whole car like this. I'm going to show you. This is the toolkit that comes with the car.
Are they gold?
Hold it.
Oh, it weighs nothing.
It doesn't weigh anything. Titanium.
Titanium.
But isn't that unbelievable? I mean, this will
Unbelievable.
almost hang in the air by itself. You know, geez.
But think how fanatical he was to go to that degree.
That's what yeah, that's what it was. The idea that you're actually going to fix this car by the side of the road with this toolkit. You know, keep dreaming. But
If I gave you $1.5 million for this car right now,
No.
and I'm pretty sure the check would clear, would you?
well, that would be a 3% deposit. The last offer I got for this car was 20 mil.
Oh, I think they're worth quite a bit more now.
One just sold for 24 million. I mean,
Wow.
you know, it gets a little ridiculous. And in some ways, I don't like it because I don't sell my cars. But when I got this, I used it as a car. I went to McDonald's and parked in the parking lot and got something to eat. You know, I could use it. Now it's so valuable. Anything you do is a house.
You know what I find interesting now is like the Countach 50th anniversary, $3 million. The new Bugatti, $4 million. Like the price of cars has become crazy.
Right. Well,
But I think people probably said that when they were 100,000.
well, they did. You know, there's a wonderful episode of 60 Minutes with Morley Safer, and they do a thing on the Countach.
Oh, I saw that.
And that Italian salesman, when you drive, the woman can follow behind you, and you're smoking the cigarette. You know, you gotta. And the woman's luggage, you have another car for that? Oh, you know, so very,
Not a very comfortable car, of course. You cannot go with baggages, etc. You must have another car.
very Italian guy. Yeah. But anyway, Morley Safer goes, if you think it's an ad for Lamborghini, it's not. Because all the cars are sold. And if you want one, they are $100,000. And everybody, oh my God. But in the 80s, that was
a lot of
that was
money.
crazy money. That was crazy money.
What was your first car?
My first car was a 34 Ford pickup truck.
What was
Oh,
your
that's
first
awesome.
car when you made it big?
Oh, first car I made it big. I bought from Phil Hill in 1930.
From Phil Hill.
Phil Hill, the race car driver, yeah. A Packard Twin Six. Phil was one of my favorite guys. Phil was world champion. He raced for Ferrari, and in those days, he got paid in tires and gasoline. He had great mechanical sympathy. I mean, he could drive a car. He never broke a
calling
car.
me?
He never wrecked a car. But he's one of those guys, he would drive and go, you know, left tappet is loose. Get it? Okay. He knew he could push a car very closely, because a lot of guys get in a car and they just beat on it, you know, and if a car breaks, well, it's a piece of junk. And then, you know, but he knew, he could almost feel the tensile strength of metal in cars as he drove. It's a fascinating guy.
And then this is the new Rolls Spectre,
That's the
Oh, wait.
which I love. I have
What I think it is?
one also. First fully electric.
Well, it's exactly what a Rolls Royce should be. In 1949, when the Cadillac came out, it had a V8 engine, overhead valve, hydraulic lifters, air conditioning, power window, power brake. Rolls Royce was 6-cylinder, manual shift, you know, all this kind of stuff. It was just behind the time. I mean, well made, beautifully engineered, but it really was not what a Cadillac was, you know. And this, I think, is exactly what a Rolls Royce is supposed to be. They used to say, oh, at 60 miles an hour, you only hear the noise of the clock. Well, that's because I had a noisy clock. The clock was just a little too noisy, you know? But this thing, oh, it's fantastic. It's quiet. It's exactly what a Rolls should be.
It's substantial.
Yeah.
I love the purity of it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a wonderful car. It's a wonderful car. This is a Ford Bronco. This is 68
Okay.
Bronco. This has got the Shelby GT 500 motor in it. It's about 800 horsepower. It's 760 stock, but
Sheesh.
since we don't have to have the emissions and everything out, we'll get about 805 horsepower out of it. Kinzer chassis underneath it, all modified. What this is, you know Craig Ferguson? Very funny. He had a late night show.
Is he a car guy?
Oh, very much. Well, no, sort of. He's Scottish, so it's cheap cars. Cheap, inexpensive cars.
Right. Inexpensive. Very nice. I love how politically
but-
correct you become.
Yeah, his wife had a Bronco that was beat to death. He used to belong to Donnie Bonaducci, just a piece of crap. And when I was leaving the Tonight Show, he had a tow truck drag it over and dump it in my parking space in NBC and said, Leno, here's something to work on when you retire from the Tonight Show. Big joke, you know. And I thought it was pretty funny. I thought, you know, I can do something with this. And this is what it's
That's the car.
Wow.
I think he's kicking himself.
How did you end up in Burbank? Why did you start the warehouse in Burbank? Somebody asked me that, and
I got a house in Beverly Hills, and I wanted to build a garage, and I'll try that in Beverly Hills, yeah. I was looking for places where I could make noise. In the airport, you can make noise.
Oh.
And so we found out here at Burbank Airport, so that was pretty good. We've got real security, and we've got fences all the way around. Homeland Security keeps an eye on it, so it's...
What's the story
That's
with
cool.
the tank, the mini tank?
Which one? That one?
Yeah. Which one?
Bruh.
Well, that's a ferret tank. That's a ferret.
Oh, I was joking. Tank. It is a ferret tank. I thought it was just like an armored vehicle.
No, that's a tank. In Burbank, I use a 30 caliber. When I go downtown LA, I put the 50 caliber. You know the great thing about this thing? It's the same wheelbase as a Porsche 911.
Really?
It's not
Really?
real- No, look at it. It's not like...
Yeah,
No.
it just looks so hefty.
Yeah, well, it is hefty.
Are you allowed to drive this on the street?
Yeah, of course. I drive on the street.
You are?
Yeah. And people get out of the way. You know, this is the best road rage machines. Turn that turn around and lower the gun, and people go, okay. They back off. Back off.
Wow.
Bring that to Texas, bro. We need that.
Wow.
But it's great.
And what's this section?
Well, this is unusual cars in here. These are airplane-powered cars. You know, after World War I, when you wanted to go fast, you took an airplane engine and you put it in your car because airplane engines at the time were just better, more reliable, well-built versions of car engines. But usually 2, 3, 4 times the size because you lifting off the ground. Like this is the first V8 aero engine designed by a guy named Mark Burkhardt, who is Swiss. These are your brakes. There were no hydraulic brakes. This is 1915.
Jay, where did you do your first comedy show?
Well, I went to school in Boston. So you had thousands of students with no money willing to be entertained by people with no talent because nobody had any money. So that's where I started doing comedy. And I thought, well, it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it, you know.
I generally want to know
You
from
got
me.
that with the Rolex?
Yeah, this is the root beer.
Yeah, very
I have
nice.
like 70 of these.
Huh?
I have like 70 of these.
Of the same one?
I have to tell you a funny story. I used to buy directly from Rolex, and they were
Right.
thrilled to have me as a customer.
Right.
So COVID hits, and the big guy from Rolex from Geneva calls me and says, "Oh, Mr. Rizzo, we love having you as a customer. I used to get a discount. You know, you do so great for our brand. It's on TV, blah, blah. We're going to continue to have as a customer, and we're going to give you the same discount as Jay-Z going forward."
Oh, there you
I
go.
said, "Oh, wow." I'm thinking, am I going to get 40?
Right.
0.
Oh.
They took away my discount, but
Oh,
I
that's
can-
how they took it
yeah.
away, by telling you again.
But the privilege was I could actually get them because in COVID you couldn't get them.
Right.
Like when you go to a Rolex store now, they have no watches for sale.
Right.
It's just you have to order them.
Interesting.
You know the guy. I'm going to let Robert think that he's the only one. I got the same thing. So I think, oh, wow, that's really good.
So you get up there,
Yeah.
you're not funny.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
When do
So
you,
you're the only one that got it, huh?
when did you realize that you're going to make a great living at this? Like I'm curious, because
Probably
you know you start out.
Last Thursday. Last Thursday. You know
But
something?
you know-
something? No, I am a huge believer in low self-esteem. I think it is the key to success. If you don't think you're the smartest person in the room, you pay attention, you listen. You know, when I started this, I thought I'm not good at anything. I found one thing I'm pretty good at. But when I hire people, I'm going to hire people that are smarter than me. So when I got the Tonight Show, I have so many friends that got TV shows. I don't like this lighting. Well, you know, Bob is the #1. I don't care who he is. No. I said, you're the best lighting guy. You do the lights. You're the best director. You direct. I had the same people for 22 years. And when they told me I sucked,
wow.
I believed them. I go, oh, okay, why did it suck? I didn't go, no, you don't know. I'm the star of this show. You know, I didn't do any of that nonsense. And I think that's really the key to doing it. So when you say, when did I think I was going to make it? You know, when I was a kid, I always had 2 jobs. I banked one job, I lived on the other job. And when I started the Tonight Show, I vowed never to touch a dime of the Tonight Show money. I put that in the bank, and I would live on the money I made as a comedian, because that's what I always did.
Wow.
I think that's the key. So, and if I don't work a week, I think I'm broke.
I didn't really know much about Jay Leno. I've heard of him and stuff. I knew what he did at the Tonight Show, but I never really got to know that. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that go, I did.
You know, Joan Rivers, I did her show. We got to know her a little bit.
Yeah.
She always said to me that her scariest thing was to look in her diary and see a blank day.
Right, exactly.
And she told me, because I was going through a pissy stage where I didn't want to be on TV.
You?
And I think I was complaining about something. We were at dinner with her, and she said to me, honey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When they call, you do the job.
Yeah.
Because there'll be a day they won't call.
I never asked how much it paid. I always took the job, and then I figure out how much it pays later. And when I had jobs that didn't work out, I gave some of the money back. And you know what?
Wow.
I got hired the second time around again, because they knew they wouldn't lose any money with me. You know, sometimes you go to a town and it's snowing. Okay, people can't. Okay, I don't get my whole. How much money did we make? All right, you take half. I'll take half. We'll do it. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's about the money. You know, if you're any good in this business, you'll always make more money than most people. So don't worry about it. You know, so that was always my thing. But in terms of making a living at it, you know, I'm still using Happy Meal coupons. I'm still being, you know, I tell you, I did a story for McDonald's. Guy goes, oh, Miss Leno, here's Here's like 50 Happy Meal coupons. Oh, thanks. Oh, Happy Meal coupons. So I'm driving the SLR Mercedes. I said, well, let me go to McDonald's. So I said, let me have 2 Happy Meals. The guy says, okay, now, Mr. Leno, you're only allowed 1 Happy Meal coupon per visit. I said, well, that's okay. But no, I'll speak to you. No, please wait here. Please wait. Then the manager got, Mr. Leno, can you pull off to the side? If you're doing that, no problem. So I pull out to the side, and when you open the door in the SLR, it goes up like this, right? So this gets a crowd of, what's going on? And they go, no, Mr. Leno, you see, we're going to do this for you this one time. I hear a guy go, Jay Leno is arguing about a Happy Meal coupon. I'm not arguing about it. Give me, it's like the most embarrassing thing, but yeah.
Did you ever do an event early on where you got up there and you thought you were in a flow and no laughs?
Well, I've gotten up there when there's no laughs, but I don't think I'm in the flow. I'm not one of those laugh ears guys who think, I think I killed. What? I mean, I know when it's not working.
You know right away.
Yeah. And after a while, if you're a professional, you have people like, what do you wake up there and you don't get any laugh? Well, this doesn't happen at this point. It's not out of any sense of superiority. It's just the fact that if something has worked in Omaha and Boston and Harlem and Seattle and all these other, it's probably going to work here. It might not work as well. Michael Jordan will always be great at basketball. It won't be his greatest game all the time, but he's never not going to score. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of thing.
What's the fastest car here besides the McLaren?
Well, when I said the fastest car here is the McLaren, you want to know what's the second fastest car.
Right.
Well, it's interesting. You see,
because fastest is relative, like the fastest naturally aspirated.
Well, I don't let my relatives drive the car, so that's no, it's not. Yeah, well, it is it's tires. For example, when you have a Bugatti Veyron, it goes 252 miles an hour, which means if you're a manufacturer and you sell a car that goes 252 miles an hour, you have to manufacture a tire that has been tested and gone at that speed. And that's going to run you $10,000 a tire, $15,000 a tire. So you limit the car's top speed to whatever the tire is. Like I have the P1 McLaren there, and that tops out about maybe 216. Because that's what the tire will do. There's been a couple of cases.
Oh, that's interesting.
People don't read. You have X and Z rated. There's a guy who did the Silver State Classic, and he didn't have the 150 mile an hour tires. He bought the 110 mile an hour tires. And he and his wife were going across, unlimited speed limit. They're going 125. Boom! Tires blow out. Wife sadly died. Guy's hardly disfigured. That's what happens. So top speed is really relative to what the tire will do. Okay, what's a sensible top speed? Okay, anything over 150, even 150 on a public road is ridiculous. So you limit it to 200, 212. It's sort of like a manufacturer's agreement. We don't want our cars to be priced out of the range, and nobody wants to spend $100,000 for 4 tires, which is what it would cost you. So.
What's the silver one?
Before we get on with the video, I need y'all to click that subscribe button so we can hit 100K subscribers. I appreciate it. That's my goal by the end of this year. And click that notification bell. And if you guys like me doing more of these car collection videos, please hit the like button, share support, and let's get back on with it.
Silver and gold. Is that silver?
This is like talking to your mom about cars. Hey, what's the... My mother does that. She goes, I saw a car today. Oh, I told this man my son would love that. I go, what kind of car was it, Mom? It was red. No, but what kind of car? It was red. You like red. I know, I like red, Mom, but what kind of car was it? I don't know. It was red. It's the same thing. Well, this is a 1914... Remember I talked a minute ago about when you wanted to go fast, you put an airplane engine in a car?
Yes.
Just a few minutes ago. You remember?
Bro.
Robert
Come
has
on.
the ability, but does not apply himself.
I'll make something of myself.
Like, for example, here's a good example.
This is gorgeous.
Now, this is a 1934 Rolls P2 chassis. We built and hand-hammered the body here. And
Absolutely
this has a 27-liter Merlin aircraft.
Dang.
This is out of a P-51 Mustang, or in this case, a Spitfire. This is a Rolls-Royce Spitfire engine. We used a 3D printer to make our own intake manifolds. Took off the supercharger just so we could run carburetors on it. It's quite fast. It's about 1,100 horsepower, something like that. I live in a hilly area, so you need...
Yes, you need to get up the hill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, this thing is really a lot of fun. Now, but this one here, this is a 1914 Fiat.
Wow.
Really? With a 1914 Fiat 12A aero engine in it.
Bruh.
It has 4 valves per cylinder, overhead cam, bevel drive to overhead cam. You know what's so funny? The technology we have now, we've always had. We just didn't have the metallurgy to build it or sustain it, you know. But in aircraft, that was not a problem. Money was not an object in building airplane engines. But you want to hear this one, Ron?
Yeah.
Wait, I'll show you here. Get on the other side.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to ask you to tickle it. Do you know how to tickle a carburetor, anybody? No?
Oh, you're not joking. That's actually.
No. Yeah, all right.
I thought there was like a thing.
It's something you got to do on these things.
Is it legal to drive on the road?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Really?
This is America, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't have a queen telling us what to do here. That's why we fought you blokes. We're Americans. We fight anybody.
Wow. That's insane. Very impressive.
Any fire?
Yeah. Constantly.
Try bringing that to
That is
school.
so cool. Woo! Wow. Thank you.
It's so funny when you pull up next to people. Ah! On this side, ah! They get fireballs going.
Is everything street legal?
Everything runs on the street. I mean, I'm over 18.
Look at that one. What is this, Jay?
That's an M47 patent tank engine.
What?
Put Bosch fuel injection. We put IndyCar turbochargers on it. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite car. When he comes to the garage, Jack, the front looks like the Terminator. Fantastic. You have to sell me this car. It's fantastic. To drive this car would be such a thrill for me. You know, no, but it looks like him, doesn't it? The front?
It does look like him.
It looks like Arnold's head, doesn't it? Like Arnold's head in the front of the car. Yeah, yeah. And that right there is the world's fastest bar stool.
I think one of my favorites is the untouched Gullwing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
long have you
wow.
owned that,
Yeah.
Jay?
Probably 15 years now.
When did he have a Porsche GT? Sorry.
Bentleys.
Dang, how many
Mercedes,
cars does he
little bit of
have?
everything. This would have been on Shark Tank in 1924. Remember, the radio had not been invented yet for the cars, but this was a portable record player. It uses no electricity. You would go on a picnic or something, you would take this with you. Unless you had a harmonica, you couldn't have any music in your car. So you would put this together and you would play music.
Isn't that amazing?
I still don't know how it works. Do you have to like wind it?
Not even like wind it. Wind it. Like wind it would be doing this, but not actually wind it. This would be like wind it. But the cool thing is, it uses no electricity. It just uses vibration.
Like imagine back then, that would have been a really big deal.
We would have brought it out at a party in the park or something like
Yeah.
that.
That's right.
And
Oh,
nobody would have had it.
be the life of the party, like the back of the. But you'd use this in your car. So this is a motor Victrola, hence the name Motorola. That's where Motorola comes from.
Oh. 2 questions to wrap up.
All right.
I think I know the answer to this.
All right. So
What's
don't ask the question. Go ahead. What's the second question? No. Well, you think I know the answer, so why ask the question?
What's your favorite car?
Well, I wouldn't have all these cars that are favorite. You know, each car does something different. People always say, oh, if you only have one car, okay, well, I'm not in communist China, okay? To me, I don't know, I like them all. I like single-purpose vehicles. Like, to me, the Rolls-Royce Spectre has one
Me
purpose.
too.
2 people, extremely comfortable. It's like the F1 of luxury. I always bought cars based on performance, and if they happen to be comfortable, oh, that's great, but I would take performance over comfort any day of the year.
Not only a big car guy, you're a great entrepreneur. Many people may not know that, but you are. I've known you for a while.
Right.
Piece of advice for entrepreneurs out there.
Well, whatever part of the business you think you're best at, if you're an inventor is not an entrepreneur, that's an inventor. But a lot of inventors think because they invented something, I'm an entrepreneur. And then either they lose the rights or somebody steals it from them and then bitter feelings. I mean, find people who can do, like I said before, find people who can do what you can't do. I'm dyslexic, so math is like, I find a guy that can do math. Hey, Jay, how much is it? Well, tell him. And he will give him all the facts and the figure. I mean, that's really
That's great advice. We see that on the show all the time. People come out with a great product and we say, how are you going to sell it? And they
Right.
say, it's a great product.
Yeah, right. It sells itself. It really does.
Yeah.
I invented a line of car care products. When you buy a new Dodge Demon, they give you a set of my car care products. I donate them to just to get the word out.
Great product placement.
But you know, the fun part of it is we sold it just by word of mouth. You know, a lot of people in our position, somebody comes along and says, I'll give you, you know, it's X amount of money to hold up this product. You don't have any relation to it. These are products we developed here at the garage.
Who's your favorite shark on Shark Tank?
Oh, gosh.
Standing right here.
God, there's
no
choices. No, actually, you are my favorite. Well, no, because we have, and you're a car guy, you know. I like Mr. Wonderful, he's a great guy, when he says, cars are a stupid investment, invest in wine. Well, that's like ridiculous to me. Invest in wine.
It's ridiculous.
And then you knock the glass over and you're out 10 grand. You know, what is that?
Remember my favorite line, because I'm so proud of the fact I'm in the Air Force 16 years. One time I was doing this event with my friend Jay Leno, and somebody asked a question, how many episodes have you done? And I said, I think I've done like 350, 400. What an achievement. How many people in the world have done that much TV? And my friend next to me goes, how many did you say?
4,631.
That's right.
But that's not counting the guest hosting too. So that was more time.
Well, we learned about cars, we learned about this amazing man, we learned about entrepreneurship and car care products.
What kind of ship?
Oh my God, I just can't say that word after 16
Why did you attempt to say it? I was waiting. I said, I'm really proud of Robert. He hasn't said ship once today. And I said, I think he's learned his lesson. And then the whole thing falls apart right at the end.
After 16 years.
You had to say ship.
You learned about business.
Try it again.
We had a great day today. We learned about cars. We learned about business.
Right.
We learned about this incredible man. And we learned about car care products, a little bit about Shark Tank, and that's it. How to start a business.
You didn't say entrepreneurship.
I didn't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Why?
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We didn't get to all of his cars, but we got the most like surprising ones, I think. He has an outstanding car collection. It's insane. I would love to see it. Please, Jay Leno, if you're watching this, I'd appreciate it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell, and have a blessed day.